Facing life as it is. The brain is enlightened by realizing, and as you've heard all the Eastern masters try to describe, I am the intelligence behind every activity of the brain. The brain has no intelligence of its own. I am consciousness, not the brain. The brain thinks it is the master, but I am the master. I and that same I is in you and in everybody. Enlighten this brain by the truth I am. All the stress and strain of life, yours, mine, and everybody's, is simply the effort of breaking down the brain's resistance to the entry of the truth. The brain clings to its beliefs in scientific theories, religions, dogma. The delight that you and I and every creature feels is when the brain is at rest. To bring your brain to rest is what you are endeavoring to do with your life, whether you know it or not. It's happening in everybody. People have been suffering since time began, losing their jobs and their lives and their children, because that's living, isn't it? And you must deal with it. Not worry and think and try to work it out. Not ask why did this happen, but rather see there must be something I have to learn here. Then instead of blaming and wondering and speculating, I can discover the truth that everybody dies, that everything changes every moment, that no creature, including the worm outside that is being eaten by the bird to survive, nothing is safe. Nothing is guaranteed. When I see that truth which men and women have avoided since time began, I then see that, my God, I can hold on to nothing. I can be attached to nothing. And yet I can enjoy what I have. And if it goes, as it must go, then I'm no longer shocked, because I know that I can't hold on to anything, including my own life. So that's the truth. And it's a beautiful truth, isn't it? No avoidance. That's why I say to everyone, face life as it is, not as you want it to be. Because this life is integral as one life. You can't separate bits and say, oh, that's dreadful and this is okay. You've got to encompass the lot or you'll always suffer. So give up your expectations. Give up your blaming and trying. I speak the truth behind the brain. I teach people to be the truth. And in the truth there are no problems, which makes it a very limited experience for anyone who's looking for excitement or a continuation of their problems. The truth is, of course, the most joyous and delightful state. But that is utterly and completely within. The world might say, I want some music, a mantra, anything, but don't give me this awful, cold, straightforward, utterly unavoidable truth. The world lives in the display, the exhibition. It laughs when its heart's really breaking inside. It says, everything's all right. And it's not all right. Because everyone's crying to the wall every night for lack of love. Men and women lose themselves in thinking instead of offering themselves every moment to the glory that is life. But when they are threatened with death, they are going to die in 2 weeks or tomorrow. Suddenly they realize that life is good. What a funny thing this brain is, it only gets enlightened in the moment it faces death. So you've got to die every moment. That is how to have uninterrupted enlightenment of the brain. Men and women engage in the fantasy of the past, or the fantasy of the future, which have no reality. Very seldom does anyone ever speak of now, yet everyone craves to be now. For all problems disappear now. Events happen now, and you deal with them moment to moment. To live in that reality where there is no past and no future, that is the kingdom of heaven. And if I find the kingdom of heaven within me, then it happens without. That's the law of life.